Hey y'all, iRick Sky here. Welcome back to another live show. This is Epic Drone Show. So without further ado, don't forget to super chat. And if you're looking for drones, drone accessories, just expand this video's description and then click the link there. Otherwise, just head on over to epicdroneshow.com and click buy a drone and you can find it all there. So let's go ahead and get right in here. We're going to chat about, obviously chat about drones. A lot of interesting things so far with the, with my Mavic Air 2 that I've discovered. And, just to kind of provide another update, it's approximately 8:20 p.m. on Wednesday, 8:20 p.m. New York. This controller, I think the Mavic Air 2's controller is the best aspect of the new drone. It's just so much better. A few things that I would mention though, and these are, I've got to be nitpicky because, I'm not here to just recite whatever I'm told to recite. I'm here to recite what I've experienced in the field, whether it's good, bad, or a combination of both. These little rubberized grips on the back, although they feel nice, be very careful about what you sit this on. I just gently set this down on a wooden rail on a deck beside the beside the lake, and it scratched it up. Also, this controller is very well made, but if you throw it in a pack and it bangs around other things, I've got a small cosmetic ding in it. I mean, again, just been super nitpicky, but very well made controller. Feels better than any video game controller that I've ever used. So I think the controller is, and then again, obviously the fact that the smartphone mounts to the top and you don't have to fumble with antennas. I think the controller is the biggest game changer that that the Mavic Air 2 brought to the playing field. Now, jumping over to the drone itself here, the Mavic Air 2, and again, you can find the case like I use and everything. Just check the link within this video's description. But it's what I like. It's a little bit smaller than the Mavic 2 Pro. And obviously the Mavic 2 Zoom, that's the same drone, just a different camera. But what I like about it, the battery life on this thing, on the Mavic Air 2, is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it is without a doubt the best battery life from a drone to date. I mean, this thing is, I've only got one battery right now. I'm going to order some more, but I mean, just having one battery, I mean, I can comfortably fly multiple flights. And again, most of my flights I'm just filming, exceptions being like the field test videos. When I'm out filming waterfalls and all that, I can get multiple flights out of a single battery. So Han Solo, welcome aboard, man. Yeah, so it's nice. Now, what I would like to see, and I don't know if this is a technical limitation with the type of battery, but this battery is a lithium-ion polymer rechargeable. Let's see, 3,500 milliamps. And see, I don't know. It would seem that there should be some sort of way to recharge this type of battery using USB. So if there's a way to do it, DJI needs to do it. Because if this drone had USB recharging capability, if this drone had a modular camera, I mean, this drone's already, in my opinion, and I'm saying this after, about 2 weeks of flying it? So after about 2 weeks, I can confidently say that this is the best drone on the market today. With the fine print saying that it's the best drone on the market today. However, I will acknowledge that for low light situations, such as sunsets and all that although this does an exceptional job, that the Mavic 2 Pro's 1-inch sensor camera, just because it's got a 1-inch sensor, does a slightly better job in low light situations. But all the rest of the time, daylight, this thing outperforms the Mavic 2 Pro. And I say that because with the Mavic 2 Pro, you're either having to depend upon autofocus, which is kind of hit or miss. With the newer firmware, it's really good, but it's not perfect. Or you're setting your manual focus on the Mavic 2 Pro. So there's always that element of uncertainty when you're filming with the Mavic 2 Pro. Mavic Air 2 it's idiot proof. You take off, the camera stays perfectly focused. It's just a matter of, okay, do I want to film in 4K 60? Do I want to film in 4K 30 with HDR, high dynamic range, or do I want to capture some super slow motion, 240 frames per second, 1080p? So, all the guesswork is eliminated. The only things you've got to decide is what's the video mode you want to film in, and what's the frame rate. And it's pretty user friendly. So, with that being said, this thing is, it is the best. I can confidently say the Mavic Air 2 is the best drone on the market today. Now, some people have asked me, and I'm going to address this in depth within an upcoming video, but some people ask, hey man, would you buy the Mavic 2 Pro or the Mavic Air 2? And then the other question that I've gotten is, hey, I already own the Mavic 2 Pro. Should I buy the Mavic Air 2? So those are two questions that I'm going to address in depth within upcoming videos here on my channel, because those are questions that I've received from a ton of viewers, and I want to take the time to formally respond on camera. So, but yeah, this drone, really nice. Obviously the build quality, as one might expect, is exceptional. And that's one thing I like about DJI. Even though they keep releasing new drones. Marlon, great question. How about Mavic Air 2 in the wind? I haven't had strong wind yet. But as soon as I do, since it's hurricane season, that'll be a good test. Because I want to see, my expectation is that this thing will probably handle wind pretty much as the same as Mavic 2 Pro. Because it's very, very similar design, very similar size and weight. My expectation is that this will grossly trump the Mavic Air 2's performance in wind, in moderate wind. And obviously the Mavic Mini, because the Mavic Mini is a lot smaller and a lot lighter. And when you've got something smaller and lighter, just because of the nature of the size and the weight, it's likely not going to be able to handle wind as well as something that's heavier and a little bit larger. So Layla says, Drone Coast. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Layla. Yep, we are talking about drones here, and we are, want to remind everyone, don't forget to super chat. And actually, that's, oh man, I forgot my sound of the super chat. Let me get that. This is, if you haven't attended a live show before, which I know a lot of y'all had, looking at who's online here, but anytime that there's a super chat, and you can choose to super chat, there's a little super chat icon down below the chat. But anytime that you choose to super chat, I will sound the sound of the super chat. But I'll only do it when there's a super chat. And if we get through $100 of super chats, and this has happened once so far, I will break out the tribal drum. And if we get through $200, well, there'll be another surprise. So anyway, with that being said, just got to remind everyone those features exist in the live shows, because it's y'all's views and y'all's support that enables this channel to continue to grow. So super duper important stuff. Let's see, what else do I have in my show notes here? What do I have? What questions do y'all have? Questions, concerns, maybe some comedy, whatever. I don't know. What do y'all have today? There's got to be something here. Let's see. I'm going to head on over to this. It is hard to beat, without the sugar, it is hard to beat lime and some ice and some water. It's just a refreshing beverage. I did a lot of walking. Oh, Drone Cost. I thought you said Drone Coast. I was like, that sounded cool. Makes me want to get back out in this water behind me. Well, you can actually find that. Let me shoot you a link. Just go to epicdroneshow.com. Go to epicdroneshow.com and then click. You'll see the big banner pops up, says buy a drone. Click that. That'll take you to all the current pricing, all the current availability, and then obviously all the different drone bundles and accessories too. So if there's something you can't find, just ask, and I'll be more than happy to try to point you to what you're looking for. So yeah, this thing this Mavic Air 2 is incredible. It is super duper incredible. And I'm doing some renovations in the studio. I've got a, oh yeah, let me show you all this. Let me pop out my live studio cam here so y'all get the VIP tour. VIP, very important person, very important people. Let's see. Let me unlock this device, and we will go into the live. Let's see. So I got to pop it up first. See if it pops up here. I'm going to add the device. Oh, I got to do this. It's funny, there's so many settings with this stuff. You really got to know what you're doing. I need to add some live guests to an upcoming show, so if you're interested in being live on the show in the near future, just drop me a message and I'll see if I can send you an invite. I'll have to see how many people concurrently I can add to a live show, but I think it would be a cool experience to do that. Now that I've finally sorted out my my bandwidth issue, I had some network issues. Had to get my engineering team out and fix those issues. So let's see. Let's flip over to the handheld device here. So now y'all should be seeing this, and I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show y'all. So I've got a lot of stuff in progress here. So obviously this area over here, that's my primary editing area. And back behind the monitors, I've got the eGPU, the external graphics processing unit. And then that's a 14 terabyte hard drive and then a little USB power doohickey. And I put some little rubberized feet on the bottom of that hard drive to eliminate vibration while the hard drive's spinning. I put this little cheap chest. You can find it on my website. Actually, I've got to make a review of that. Stay tuned for that video. But just a cheap chest that I put stuff in. Over here, obviously I've got the Sony Alpha, and it's linked up. I've got my microphone. I'm using my wireless mic that's on my shirt, and there's the mic audio levels on it. And then I've got that running into my talk show desk over there, and I've got these key lights. Something I'm working on. I'm going to put some mounts on the ceiling for these lights, and I'm going to put them up there and let them. So in other words, I can take those out of my floor. This over here, I've been measuring. I've got a very cheap and generic sofa coming, but it's several weeks out because because I haggled and got a good deal, and it's going to go over here. So I'm going to have a rug that's going to run to right there where it says 5 feet. So I'm going to have a rug that runs to there. And then this right here will be the ottoman part of the sofa. It'll stick out to about right here. And then the rest of the sofa will go to the wall. And then there'll be a cutout area here. But with this particular sofa, it's not a sleeper sofa in the sense that the whole bed pops out. It's just this one little section that pops here. And it'll make a big square about this size. It'll be like a queen size bed. So that'll be cool. But yeah, things are shaping up here. And again, I appreciate y'all's super chat and your views, and you shopping on my website for all of your drones and cameras and everything you need. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll switch back over to the main camera here. Let's see, let me go back into my live streaming application. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so I've ended that. I'm coming right back over there. I gotta change something here. Whoa. I've got to hang some stuff up here. Yes, I do. Sorry about this. Coming right back to the studio set. Okay. Oh, this is cool. So I've got my pilot's uniform here with my epaulettes and my tie. This tie is actually a clip-on tie. It does the job. Okay, back to the set. Back to the set. Yes. Okay, so what'd y'all say here? Layla says, how far does the drone fly? Well, for mine, it flies line of sight to be safe and responsible. If the operator wasn't careful, this drone could greatly exceed visual line of sight. So, you know, Mavic Air 2 is definitely a drone to be cautious when you're flying it, like any drone. You know, if you're not careful, this one could really go way beyond visual line of sight. Now, it may not be an issue. I know a lot of times when I'm at sea, when I'm in international waters, that's the only time that I will fly a drone really far, is when I'm in international waters. But, you know, in most countries, and again, it varies among countries, check your country's current regulations, but most of your countries, you'll find that they probably have, if drones are even allowed, they probably have a visual line of sight requirement, meaning that the remote pilot in command, the person flying the drone, is responsible for constantly maintaining visual line of sight with the drone without the use of binoculars, telescope, any sort of visual enhancement tools. So that's important to know. But yeah, with that being said, you know, when you're flying safe and responsible, the Mavic Air 2, you know, having the capability that it has of scary range, when you're just flying line of sight to be safe and responsible, it results in a much more reliable experience. I haven't had any issues with the FPV, with the controls, FPV being... I'm not just turbo excited about every new drone that comes out. I mean, admittedly, I didn't really care that much for the Spark. And, you know, you can watch my videos and, you know, my older videos for the Spark, and you'll see that I wasn't super excited about the Spark. But, yeah, this Mavic Air 2, it's a different animal. It really is. And it's got really... They didn't just give us a new body style and a slightly different body style and call it brand new. I mean, they gave us better communications technologies, better camera. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. But yeah, be careful, man, because you know this could exceed visual line of sight if you weren't careful. So let's see. We got a quiet. Layla's chatting. Who else we got on here? We got Marlon, Han Solo, and Layla. And let's see who else is tuned in here. Had a few more people tune in. I really want to sound this this didgeridoo, but the sound of the super chat. Speaking of that, where is Hybrid Life? Where is Brianna? Where is Philippe? Those are, by the way, those three people, super chat fanatics. It's awesome. But yeah, this thing has just been incredible. So I'm working on some more field test videos. I've got a list, and I know one of the big ones that I owe y'all is the video that, you know, showcases the still photos quality of the Mavic Air 2, because that's at the time of hosting this live show, I haven't gotten around to it. I've been going down a list and having one battery currently. You know, I've been doing it as quickly as I can, but I've got a lot of Mavic Air 2 videos in the queue, so I'm working on them. I am working on them. You know, say I was going to do something, and when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. It just takes time. So let's see, what else? Any drone questions, drone comments, drone concerns? This is an open forum, so. Quiet. 2 p.m. New York City time. That is kind of a weird time for a show. Let's see. Epic Drone Show. This is episode 63. Wow. Yep, sorted out all the, made a lot of enhancements to the website. Obviously administering my own virtual server housed by AWS, Amazon Web Services. I've had the opportunity to go in and actually tweak, well, not tweak, but, well, yeah, tweak. I guess that's a good word for it. But further refine the server configuration itself, running Linux. Gone in, deleted a lot of bloat. I've installed all the latest updates. As far as security is concerned, gone through, performed a penetration test. I also ran a performance analysis tool and found that, hey, I can go with a dual CPU virtual server, and get better performance. So I did that. Just done a lot of things with the website. So when you're shopping on epicdroneshow.com or irixguy.com, you should notice very fast response times. And then obviously, I got SSL, and all that's working fine now. So that's a good thing. That's something, if you put up a website nowadays, if you're not aware, if you don't make your website an SSL website, you're going to be gimped within search. Not that you're going to be lowered because you're not SSL, but the sites that are SSL, that do have SSL enabled, they're going to be preferenced above your site in search if you're not SSL. So just something important to do. So there's a lot more to running Epic Drone Show than simply working on the studio lights and setting up all the camera equipment and all of that. There's also the extensive back end that hosts the website that makes all of this happen. Host epicdroneshow.com, where you can go and buy drones. So it's a big undertaking. It really is, but it's fun. It is fun. So let's see, you had some more. Yeah, we got a quiet crowd tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get, I've got some other videos I need to put in the queue. I'm going to put those videos in the queue. And then there will be, I've got some stuff coming this weekend, some of the field tests. I think, with the field test, there's something I'm going to test in the field that I think y'all are really going to like. So, looking at what I posted so far for the Mavic Air 2, what's missing? Tell me what's missing that I need to address within an upcoming Mavic 2 field test. Because I'm looking for. Don't feel like it's a silly question. Any question is valid. So just ask, what you would like to see me test within an upcoming field test, and I'll add it to the queue. I've already got a list about this long, but my goal is to have a list about that long, multiple pages. So, it's a big project, but it's a project that I enjoy taking responsibility for. So. Yep, it is a big project. So let's see. What do we have here? Updated the main page of IRIX, youtube.com/IRIX, guys. So I've retooled the layout of that. Phantom 2 Vision Plus ground station video from 5 years ago. I remember filming that like it was yesterday. That has achieved so far 1.1 million video views. So that's a popular video. My drone video of Little St. James Island, that's the island that Jeffrey Epstein owned. It's had 11,000 views. I filmed that 8 months ago. God, it's crazy. It's been 8 months. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do some work on some videos. So stay tuned. I'm going to post a ton of videos within the next few days. And again, any Mavic Air 2 topics that you'd like to see me address, just comment below. Message me on facebook.com/IRIX, guys. Great way to get me. Post a video, post a comment within the comment section of any of my videos, and I can add it to my queue. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and cut out of here. I got to get back in that water back there and film some more videos. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, IRIX Guy here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you that enable my channel to continue to grow. Thank you.